So the first thing I do anytime I'm about to work on music, whether it's for an indie film, a documentary, or for a commercial client, is I come up with a game plan. So the first video in the giveaway, 10 Days of Vlogging, just went out today and got a lot of great comments already, a lot of feedback, and some good and interesting requests for what I should vlog about. One of them was Sebastian, and he said he'd like to know my personal history with virtual instruments. How did I start? How they informed my composing career and creativity. Also got another great suggestion from Elliot. He said maybe I should do a vlog about my daily going abouts. And a similar kind of comment in from Kagan Jones, who said, I think Christian Henson vlogs mainly about himself, and so it might be worth looking into. Okay, so I'm gonna try to give you a little bit of insight into my going abouts while I share with you something, one of the most important things I think when you're creating music for clients or for media, and that's to have a game plan. I'll tell you about that as I go about my day here. I guess I think of working on music the same way that I think of when I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store. I've got a little grocery list here, and with that list I have an idea of what it is I'm going to be doing when I get there to the grocery. I'm not just going to be rambling around. Let's head out. Now, anybody who has taken any of my SLR workshops will tell you that I spend more time planning to put a track together than almost anything else. And we'll let a little sun in. So the idea here is that I come up with a concept for the music before I even sit down at the DAW. I would not normally advise anyone to vlog while driving, but I really want to share the view here with you guys. This is my drive to the grocery store, and it's really makes going to the grocery store worth it. So this is where the audio got all messed up. Vlog number 2 is already turning into a dumpster fire. But the whole point of this section here that I wanted to share is that when you work with a client, you get like a brief, and the brief is a description. It's detailed. It tells you who you're writing the music for, what the music should be doing, what hit points it should have, how it's going to have a beginning, a middle, an end, and then it also comes with probably a playlist, some reference tracks, some material, so that it's a better way for the director or producer to communicate with you as to what kind of music they're hoping you'll create for them. Taking all that information with me in my head and usually on my phone as a playlist, listening to it while I go to the grocery store. The whole time I've been digesting the thoughts, the playlists, the references, everything in my inner ear. I've already made lots of decisions in my imagination. And if you've done your job right, usually you leave the grocery store and have to try to figure out where you parked your car at. And then I head back with all these exciting ideas to sit down in the studio and actually start to work inside the DAW. We got here Legacy Pilates. Oh, that one's not for me. No matter what kind of music you're creating, if you have a game plan that you've spent time formulating in your mind, in your mind's ear, what you want it to sound like, how you want it to develop, some of the ideas for timbres and inspirations. Then when you sit down at the computer, at the DAW, you have a much better chance of writing or sketching out a theme, an idea, some transitions, a beginning, a middle, and an end that'll make the piece come together. You can always change it or evolve it as it goes, but what I noticed is that if I don't do this process and go through my game plan in my mind, when I sit down at the DAW, I could write a great 30 seconds of music, but then I don't know what to do with it or where to go with it. I'm relying purely on being inspired in that moment, and that's not what a professional does. A professional finds a way to conjure inspiration. Another huge benefit of having this in the beginning of your workflow is it's not letting you rely on those timbres and tones and inspiration from your sample libraries. Yes, those are great tools, absolutely, or I wouldn't host Sample Library Review. But the point is that the creation process should take place in your imagination, and the tools should help you realize your vision. Hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of my goings about for the day, along with a little bit of my work process. Now, since this is the second video in my 10K 10-day celebration, thank you all for 10,000 subscribers. I just want to make sure you know I'll include a link to take you over to the full giveaway details. I want to do a huge shout out. I forgot to include amazing sample library from String Audio. Alchemist Textures 2 is also included in the giveaway. If you want to check out the rules, how you can enter, how you can get multiple entries for a better chance to win, check that link below, and the contest ends October 15th. Alright, we did it. Vlog number 2 is done. I'll see you guys tomorrow.